Hey guys, thank you for joining me again today. On this segment, we're going to talk about animal attacks and dog bites. Primarily dog bites, but it can apply to any animal. So, what do you do if you've gotten bit by a dog? Or if you've gotten injured by a dog or another animal? Well, the first thing you want to do is see if you can find out who the owner is. If the dog or the animal is with the owner, go talk to them, get their name information and their address and where they reside. If you've seen the dog come out of a property and it came and attacked you, make sure you take a picture of the building in which it came out of and get that address as well. Once you've done that, you want to make sure that you call animal control or whatever you can to get a report made. You don't necessarily have to try to get the dog in trouble if you don't want to, but you want a paper trail to have that report. Once that's done, or before that, based on the severity of your injury, you're going to want to seek medical treatment. You're going to want to seek medical treatment that day. So you're going to want to go to the doctor, whether it be an urgent care, an immediate care, the ER. Again, based on the severity of the injury, it's going to change what you do. And you're going to want to get it looked at. Now, you also, and these steps can be done interchangeably, you also are going to want to take pictures of the dog if possible. If not possible, that's fine. But you also are going to want to take pictures of the injury and the wound, especially if it was bleeding and if it's a open wound. You definitely want photos of that. So after you do that, you've gone to the doctor. What do? The doctor says, well, it's just a wound. There's nothing we can do. It has to heal naturally. That's fine. Just monitor it. Keep an eye on it. If it recovers naturally, great. But during the course of recovery, especially if it's an open wound, you're going to want to make sure you take pictures periodically so you can capture the recovery process of the wound. Okay? Now, once the wound's at full recovery, that's when you're going to want to proceed to the next step, which is opening a case. Well, how do we open a case? You say, well, a case against an animal is going to be in the homeowner policy. So that's why it was very important to get the owner's information as soon as you could, or as much detail about how and where the attack happened as soon as you could, so the attorney or whoever you use can help navigate and find out if there's an active policy in place. So you open the policy, what happens? Well, in Kentucky, dog bites are strict liability, which means the owner of the dog is fully liable for any and all damages that dog or animal causes. What that means is it's not exclusively a dog bite. So say the dog, it's a big dog, it's a friendly dog, and it gets overexcited and it knocks you on the ground and messes up your hip or messes up your foot or leg. That's still going to qualify. Any injury resultant of the conduct of the animal is going to qualify for a claim for you. So we get the homeowner claim opened, and then we get all your medical bills and your billing records together, and we'll get a demand issued over to the insurance company. And typically they do like to settle these cases again because it's a strict liability case, so there's not much that they can do to defend, but the critical and key data is what's going to make or break your case. So again, at the beginning and on onset, get the owner's information, get the address of where it happened. That is critical. If you don't know the owner and you don't know the address, there's not going to be a lot you can do because there's nowhere to investigate and find where the incident occurred. So that is a critical key step one. Now you say, well, that makes a lot of sense. It seems pretty easy. I can do it myself. I don't need an attorney, do I? That's not true. What I would tell you is, yeah, you can probably do it yourself, but they're not going to offer you nearly what you can get with the use of an attorney. There are different tools in our tool belt that they know that I'll utilize or another attorney may utilize to get you the most value for your case. So I would highly encourage you to reach out to somebody if you have been hurt by another person's animal. Even if you don't think that person did anything wrong necessarily, or the animal and it was just a bad accident. Again, Kentucky's a strict liability state, so it's still worth proceeding. You still have a case, and I would still highly encourage you to contact us. If you have any questions or concerns, if you've been attacked by an animal or if you've just been injured by an animal in general, give our office a call, at 502-242-9000. I'll be happy to talk to you about your case and see if it's something that we can help you with. Thank you and have a great day.